Happy Friday, 5th grade artists. It's great to see you again. Today for our art project, I thought it would be really fun to focus on land art. Land art is a type of art where artists use supplies around them found in nature. The reason I wanted to do this as a focus for today's art project is because we celebrated Earth Day on Wednesday, April 22nd. To celebrate Earth Day, I thought it would be really fun to tie in something that had to do with nature and our Earth. So we'll be looking at an artist named Andy Goldsworthy. He's still living today and creating land art all over the world. So let's take a look at some of his stuff. Andy Goldsworthy is a British artist known for his site-specific installations involving natural materials and the passage of time. He works as both a sculptor and photographer, crafting his installations out of rocks, ice, leaves, or branches, aware that the landscape he puts them in will change, then carefully documents, through photography, the ephemeral collaborations with nature, meaning that his art lasts for a very short time. Andy Goldsworthy was inspired by other land art practitioners from the 1960s and 70s. The artist currently lives and works in the United Kingdom. Think about the colors and/or patterns that you would want to represent in order to make your own land art today based on the inspiration of Andy Goldsworthy's work. Now that we've gathered inspiration from Andy Goldsworthy's art, we're going to go on a little scavenger hunt to find some materials that we can use to create our own land art. It's really important during this process that you're looking for things that are just on the ground. We don't want to pick anything that's currently living. So here's what I'm going to ask you to find. We're going to go outside, and maybe you'll need a parent's help for this. We're going to start in our own yards because that's probably the place that we have the most permission to pick things up off of the ground. You're going to be looking for anything that you might find that you could use in your own creation. Maybe that's rocks, sticks, leaves. It could even be some dandelions or some weedy type of flowers that are okay to pick. So if you're ready to follow me outside, you might need a jacket because it's pretty cold out, or maybe cold out. I'm going out this morning, so it's still pretty cold. The sun hasn't warmed things up yet. And you'll probably need a bag to put your supplies in. Remember that we don't want to take anything that's not ours, so always ask permission from a parent, or just ask them if it's okay if you go around collecting things in your own yard to pick up off the ground. When you're ready, let's head on out. First, you'll want to think about where you put your installation. For my land art, I chose to use leaves in a variety of colors and sizes and place them on the ground. I decided to place leaves in a circular pattern with smaller leaves on the inside and larger leaves toward the outside. I then found a way to make my colors pop. Ultimately, this project is really up to you. Use your creative thinking to come up with something super cool inspired by our artist Andy Goldsworthy. All right, 5th graders, I hope you really enjoyed creating some land art of your own. Remember, don't forget to take a picture because this art is ephemeral, which means it's not going to last forever. So that way you can keep it in a nice photograph and share your memories with others for a long time to come, even though your artwork might not last that long. Until next time, adios.